So this is a video about making a Rosvopaisti. I guess the correct translation in English would be robber steak, robber's roast, perhaps better. This is basically a hole in the ground with natural stones around and bricks underneath this bonfire. I will burn this for about 2 hours, after which I will place the roast on the hot coals, remove some of the coals and put them on top of the roast, and then I will put some sand on the top, and believe or not, the roast will be cooked underground. Okay, the bonfire has been burning for about 1.5 hours now. I'm preparing meanwhile the roast. I have here some, you all have eyes as you are watching this video, but I tell it anyways. Carrots, onions, I guess turnips is the right word in English, and some potatoes. Here under I have some wet baking paper, a baking bag. So this is not an ordinary plastic bag, so be careful. Aluminium foil. And here's the roast. 2.6 kilos of lamb. It has been marinated for 2 days. Mixture: 1 deciliter of red wine, 1 deciliter of olive oil, 1 deciliter of soy sauce, half a deciliter of balsamico vinegar, and a mixture of spices. It had thyme, rosemary, garlic, paprika, mustard seeds. In addition, some cane sugar and red pepper. I guess that is all. It is my own invention, but I suppose you can use anything you want. Perhaps a traditional thing would be to use only salt and pepper, but you must have some liquid on, so I guess red wine is always a good choice. Okay, the roast is ready to go on its back. I will put some bacon on top so that it won't get too dry while it's cooking in that hole. You can use it plenty, but less is not more in this. I will put all. It will melt down, keep the roast wet and greasy, because it will be in that hole for about 4 hours. So you won't have to eat all that fat. It will be on the lower part of this bag. So now it's all there. I'm ready to close the bag. And you should keep in mind that as you close this, you must make a hole on top of this bag. Otherwise the steam will blow it up. Now the hole. One is enough. Small one. Now it's time to wrap it up. The paper has to be wet. This. I think I will put that on top. Then I have these already wet newspapers. I'll put some of it on the top. Move this a bit. Put another one down, like so. Wow, this is huge. Okay, I have some aluminium foil here, and now the roast is under a thick layer of wet newspaper. It goes on top. This goes around. And this also, I guess, you have to use plenty. Better too much than too little, so that your roast won't burn. Because the coals underground are very hot. As I said, it has been burning for about 2 hours. There are plenty of hot coals, and the stones around it are also extremely hot. This and one more after this. Okay, and now comes the tricky part. I have to make this piece of, I don't know what it is in English, but I guess all you can see. This is basically a piece of fence. You don't really have to use it, but it's a good idea because handling the roast after it is cooked is much more easier. You can get it out without burning yourself or poking holes with the shovel as you dig it up. I hope this piece of wire is long enough. One there, and then I sew it. Like so. Luckily I'm not a plastic surgeon. Mind your hands so you won't get any wounds, because these are very sharp, these pieces of wire. One more time. Let's just squeeze the rest up. Like this. Yeah. It is ready to go. Okay, now the fire has been burning about 4 hours. Due to rain, we couldn't do this on time. This hole is extremely hot, I can tell you. Now I'm ready to put this roast on, but first I will put some sand. This is to prevent the bottom of the roast from burning. That will be enough. Now the roast goes in. And here's some wire that helps to get it up later. Getting it up. It's there. Remember to leave this wire out. Some sand on top. Like so. And now the coals go in. Wow, this is hot. Actually, I will. Just place this coals. Now, all that is left, I will just cover all this with sand. About 20 centimeters. Or about the feet. So that the warmth will stay in. Rain will stay out. This is not fast food. We have to wait about 3 to 4 hours. Like so. Now 4 hours and it will be ready. Okay, about 6 hours has gone. We are digging up the roast right now. No comments needed. You can see hot sand, hot coals. Plenty of smoke. Here's the roast. It's very close. Where's the wire? I'll try to get it up. There it is. Right here. Okay, the roast is ready and now it is lifted over there in its back, and as you can see it is well done. Now it will be cut open with that. As you can see, it looks very good. And so, that's how robber's roast is done. It needs the right ingredients and a lot of patience. But as you know, good things happen to those who wait. It's ready after about 5 hours. Bon appetit.